If you saw my previous video, then you might have heard me touch on my favorite aspect of Hypixel Skyblock, that being Slayers. If you don't know what this is, then let me recap it. Kill mobs, spawn big mob, kill big mob, profit. That's basically what it is. Over the past few months, I have been grinding what I consider to be the hardest Slayer. In total, there are 5 different ones. You've got Zombie, Wolf, Spider, Enderman, and Blaze Slayer, with Enderman by far being the hardest. Some people might say Blaze is the hardest, but I think the only thing that makes it harder is the insane amount of money you need to actually be able to do it. When I got back into the game around March of this year, I decided I want to absolutely dominate the Enderman Slayer. Now, this was no easy feat. I would need literally billions of coins worth of assets to be able to attempt slaying the max tier of the Enderman Slayer. And so I got to work. I progressed throughout the game and mainly focused on mining, which is one of the most stable and consistent money-making sources in the game. To be able to make enough money for this Slayer, I had to craft the Devon armor, valued at almost 100 million coins per piece. This grind alone took me almost an entire month. Secondly, I had to craft the second best drill in the game, the Titanium Drill X655. This is right behind the Devon's drill, which is like 1 billion plus coins, and is most certainly not worth it. After this, I also acquired the Skatha Pet, which would increase my mining abilities even more. I also did something called powder grinding, which is just the worst, and honestly, the less you know about it, the better. After all of these were combined, the final cost for this mining setup came out to this: 110 million coins for each piece of armor, 500 million coins for the 655 drill, and 265 million coins for the Skatha with a quick claw. Now, I know I talked about how I needed money for the Enderman Slayer, but like, if I wanted to make money, I need it in an actual good way. Which is why I decided to go with mining before I did the Enderman Slayer. With this setup, I was able to make around 25 million coins an hour from mining gemstone blocks, the best consistent money source in the game. This allowed me to, over the course of a few more months, build up my purse and finally purchase the required items to take down this Slayer. My first main purchase for this Slayer was the Atom Split Katana. This sword is freaking amazing. I love this sword. It is awesome. Yes, yes, yes. It's a great sword. It does a lot of damage to Enderman. Pew, 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 pew. Here, I'll show you. I'll show you. Watch. Ready? 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 Bam! Bam! Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this, look at this damage, look at this damage. Okay, look, this is awkward, this is awkward. Next up on my list was this fancy, dancy armor I'm wearing right now. Yes, sir, yes, sir. This armor is the final destination armor. What a cool name. Let's go Hypixel Skyblock admins. This armor basically allows me to absolutely demolish Enderman. Paired it with this sword, I was finally ready to take on Enderman. Along with these items, I also paired with it a very cool item called the Overflux Power Orb. Now this item, don't mind the name, it's just good. It gives you more mana, so you can use abilities. It gives you more life regen, so you don't absolutely explode. It's just good. It's also a little expensive, but it's good. I promise it's good. Now, because I'm recording this video so much later than when I did Enderman, the meta for it has changed quite a lot. Now, back when I was doing Enderman the melee way with the sword, I also paired it with something called a Soul Whip, which is this fancy little item in my inventory that basically, every time I would hit an Enderman, it would give me more mana back for more abilities to use. One of the other items I used to survive the absolute onslaught that is the Void Gloom Slayer is this stick. This little stick here, this little stick. It heals you. That's it, you get health back. See, let me take some damage. Oh my god, look at it go. Look at it go. Look at it go. And just like that, I'm back to full health. Now finally for this Slayer was a hoe. Wait. Now finally, to accomplish this Slayer, I needed one more item. A diamond hoe. This diamond hoe would allow me to summon undead creatures from beyond the grave. These creatures would help me absolutely obliterate the Void Gloom Enderman boss. With all these tools, I was finally ready to take on the Enderman Slayer boss. Now, a lot of this video has past footage from like months and months ago, and I'm gonna show you the new way that I was doing it. It's really fun. You get to right click, it's very advanced. But the way I used to do it is a little outdated, so you know what, just enjoy some left clicking action. I've got some bad news, everybody. Upon searching my folders of clips, I realized I'd never recorded any footage of me using any of that setup for this Slayer. It's just very depressing. But I used I used all of this except for the fancy sword for like most of all I've done on the Slayer. So I'm gonna show you some clips from that. I hope it's okay. The main difference from how I do it then to how I do it now is this funny little sword right here. This sword is called the Hyperion. It is one of, if not the most expensive swords in the game. Now, if you look down at the bottom, you can see that the lowest bin, or buy it now price, is 900 million coins. This sword is valued, take a guess. You want, take a guess, just take it, 1.6 billion coins. So the setup went from a couple hundred million coins to literally billions of coins. But yeah, I mean I guess it's okay though. I can do them quicker, and it's more fun because you just that's it. That's how you do the Slayer. That's the entire Slayer. With Enderman by far being the hardest. I'll show you. You're gonna see some of my coolest stuff. Thanks for checking out. Subscribe. Oh my god. Oh my god. Mining mostly. I've made almost 2 billion coins just from mining.
How?
Hours and hours of mining. Over and over.
Is mining the best level source?
It's the best consistent money making method. And then my other money has got. I got it! I got it! I got it! Yes!
No, you did not.
Yes!
No, you did not.
Yes!
There's no way you just got core.
You know, just for a little bit of reference, each of those was worth about 300 million coins. So you know, it's just a little bit of money on my god.
Overall, I have pretty much conquered the Slayer. I'm almost maxed it out, and I'm almost gotten every single RNG drop, which is really freaking cool. So thank you for watching the video, and stay tuned for even more Skyblock videos where I, describe how, I started a cult. I'm not kidding. You know what? Next video, I'll talk about how I started a cult. Anyways, thanks for watching. Goodbye. Oh, subscribe. Do that. Dude, I love Christmas, but I also want to go outside and ride my bike. So I also don't like Christmas because it's been 30 degrees for the past 3 weeks straight. It's cold and I'll freeze to death if I go outside. That's the problem. I have one coat and also 2 coats. I have 2 coats. Sorry,
I have
really
one
stupid.
coat and I also have 2 coats.